Alright, hello everyone, and today Katze is gonna be playing Lost Impact, the 80 star category, which is 20% Nintendo star count category. I think previous year when this hack was shown, the 80 star run, it was completely different run because BLGs were banned like in most 90% category, but now we can do sequence breaking hacks and we're gonna be going into course 5 immediately. And as we are in course 5, we can do a couple pretty interesting BLJs. For example, this one that allows us to get to the through these gates, to this red gate, in a pretty tricky BLJ like this. Here we go. And that was a pretty big reset fast back then when I was running 20 star. So yeah. Now it's not that bad, I guess, because there are a couple setups found apparently. But yeah. Right, and apparently there is going to be one more star that's going to be a falling star. Actually, I think we're going to be getting 4 stars here, so there are going to be a couple stars on top. Also, great collision on everything here. Well, as I said, the entry to course 5 was actually not needed to need around 15 stars to enter course 5. But luckily you can just go there immediately. So yeah, now Katze is gonna be doing cannon skip. If you don't need this cannon, you can just do a nice long jump here. Like this, it saves like a couple seconds. It's just a pretty neat jump. Also, I had to notice that because we went to course 5 earlier, there are no plants anymore at the beginning, so we're kind of stuck with a couple of courses not available. For example, warp to course 2 did not appear because we haven't filled plants. So we are a bit stuck with current courses. So it is course 5, course 1. I think only course 2 is not available right now, but every other courses are available for us, and Katze will be resetting somewhere around 10 to 20 stars to gain back access to course 2. Also, that was kind of unfortunate, but this star is really stupid because the problem is that the shadows are not really well active, so you kinda have to guess where a star is gonna fall. That's the problem of the Java plugin, that shadows are not working fine, so we have to deal with that. Also, as I said about the Java plugin, the thing is that a bunch of objects use so-called cheating, that how to make one model ID whole bunch of objects in cell, just make them animated. So if, for example, there are green, red, I think yellow, and a bunch of other colors, they basically share the same model ID, but they have different animation frames. And Java, the only plugin, I think, aside from Rise, that likes that, and any other plugin won't show these objects up. So that's kind of an issue, and you can't really use good plugins that have less delay, like Glide64, Blend64 and such. So unfortunately we have to being stuck with Java with the glitch, like shadows not appearing for Mario sometimes. Well, that's kinda sad. That's just some neat gimmick from Space Junk Galaxy. Just nothing tricky, just a couple long jumps to get into the star. Also, I think it's like the best thing to do here, is fall down, because if you fall down, you'll have to climb the thing again, do tricky wall kicks and such, so nothing fun. Alright, so probably Katze is gonna go to course 3 right now. Okay, yeah. So in course 3, it's actually one of the smallest courses in the game, and I kinda like it, like really chill course, amazing music, just a good atmosphere. But there are a couple of really good stars. For example, this star that Katze is going to be doing right now, it's making the balloon start flying, and the balloon itself has really stupid collision. Like, you can easily clip through balloon and be stuck on it and such. You can fly without mirror and other bad things like that. But thankfully everything went well, and we just got the star. like one of the most inconsistent stars in my opinion. Also this, as you might have noticed, and if you ever saw the Last Impact runs, like star runs, you know this game has kind of weird collision everywhere, so, and on weird collision everywhere you can pull weird BLJs and such. So this host is, also has a bunch of these. It is not an exception. So yeah, we're gonna go to the lighthouse now. A lighthouse can, there is a very awkward soft lock lighthouse. Let's hope Kat's not gonna get it. Also, you can skip a bunch of these cycles on these platforms by just doing precise triple jumps, wall kicks and such. But it should be good. Alright. So yeah. Also, Katz is gonna be doing right now a couple swimming stars in this hack. There's a swimming star inside the, this shell right there. You just have to be swimming inside it to the end, nothing really special. But something special was in the beta version of the Last Impact. I was one of the beta testers actually for the Last Impact. For example, what you will see that in the end of this swimming part, there are going to be a couple coins that are going to help you with losing health. But in the beta version, there were no coins there, so you kind of you should have swim pretty fast. Like you should hit A button at 90 beats per minute to swim as fast as possible, and you had to be pretty close to that limit. And for filthy casuals like me, it was pretty hard when I was trying to do this. Also, like Katze is going to be trying to catch the ship cycle, and he successfully did it. It's not that hard to cycle, but if you don't catch it, that's a kind of a problem. And that's a fire flower skip. You can just frame walk on the slope until the start. Frame walk is when you move the control stick rapidly up and neutral, up, neutral. And that allows you to walk on non-steep slopes, which breaks hack quite a bit because not all the walls are vertical, and non-vertical walls has this bug, which is kind of not really replicatable on the real console. But on the emulator we are allowing frame walk because it's good. So Katz is now going for 100 coin star. Just nothing much to say about, but probably I'm curious if we're gonna get fire flower, apparently not. So you can do this star with a fire flower and kill the Koopa, which actually is killable. Like if you're gonna kill him, he's gonna give you, I think, 3 coins, which are useful for the route, but it's not a must. And Katsu is gonna be doing the star with reds, but before getting to reds, he just have to walk around this nice little level just a bit. Probably gonna kill a couple Lactus here, one Lactus. Here they are. Okay. Now there is one thing in this course that is particularly have issues, and it's a fish that is near these red points. For some reason, we don't know why, but the fish can just crash the game. And we always pray, fish, please don't crash the game, so that's RNG, so fish wouldn't crash our game. We should be fine. Like, it's a marathon, what could go wrong? Also, Katz didn't got the breeze, so that's kind of a problem, but it's possible to do it without getting outside. So he should be good. Okay, and that's the 80 coin star. That's actually, luckily for us, is gonna replenish our air, which is pretty neat. And here is the red coin star. Thank god the game didn't crash exactly. There are a couple other places where the game can crash, but I think these crash places are removed from the route, but we're gonna see how it goes. Alright, now the ocean is actually not filled, so when you need to put back this cork, it's just a regular star. It's not there's another thing that I already mentioned, the shadows. For some reason, Java plugin can't really work properly with shadows, so you probably won't be able to see where you need to put the cork if you use the Intel graphics card. So that's fine. It's like trial and error for this one. Like it's gonna be just put it in a random place. It's gonna work. See, bang. Like I don't know how Kazakh do that. It's like it's weird, but Katze knows where everything is, so it's very good. Yep, another crash is in post 7. I was just not sure enough if this was still in a route. Oh yeah, let's start with like good speedrun. Alright, now time for the first quote in the game. It's a cost 1. It says, do not touch fuzzes. The reason for that because fuzzes mess up their controls. It reverses all the colors on the screen and makes Mario pretty much uncontrollable. On the 1.0 version, the fuzzy star you can do by using the clip out on the bridge, but 1.1 version it's not possible, and people prefer to run on the 1.1 version for the very good reason because the camera is actually much worse than 1.0 version. It's basically somewhat in between the regular Mario cam and just not regular Mario cam. It's just all around weird and buggy. So people just use 1.1. I kinda prefer 1.0 version because of this doing the star. It really not messy. Like all this wind around, and you have to be very careful not to get hit by fuzzes. Yeah. Alright. If Katz is gonna be doing stars in order, he's gonna be doing rabbit star right now. In order to save the rabbit, you need to kill one of these fuzzes. So another reason why people use 1.1 is because the range fuzzes is gonna be running at Mario is actually a lot bigger in 1.1 than in 1.0. It's like I think 4 times bigger or something like this. So you could get issues trying to get these guys done. Also, you can use this wooden plank in order to get up faster. And talking to 2 rabbits in the same time allows you to get a text glitch that allows you to run while text is on the screen and somewhat of a text storage, which is pretty neat. Neat small trick. It's not really that hard. You just get close to 2 rabbits at the same time. Okay. So now Katz is going to be doing the 3-star. 3-star is nothing much but just a good execution, to be honest. But it's kinda easy to fall down. At least you can't soft lock, so yeah, like this, you can fall down. Just need to be careful and don't choke too much on these things. Thankfully everything is walkable hill, so that's not a huge deal. So you can't really slip off that easily by trying off. Okay, pretty good. I think right now it's gonna be the monkey star. Yep. So monkey star is just oh no, he's gonna be doing the different star. He's gonna be doing BLJ. You get on top of the level with the star. You were supposed to use these wire things on top that you can use for flying, but you can just use the wind to get yourself up from outer bounds, which is really neat. And here's the star. Pretty easy way to get the star. And of course, the intended way is like a lot slower because you can't use the wind and you have to fly on the white thing for like ages and such. Thankfully, we have VLJs allowed in 80-star run. Alright, time for the 100s. And the 100s coin star is gonna be collected with the red, as usual. Nothing special about it, just walking around the sand and getting a couple couple coins here and there. Alright, he's mostly done with the first section. Well, there's not much to say about this game. In my opinion, this game is not really that great. Like everything is pretty obvious, nothing too special to say. Like especially in terms of speedrunning. In my opinion, this game is not really that good of a speed game. Like I think most people who run this game are gonna tell that this game is not like great. But if you never played this game, I really recommend it. It's an amazing casual game. Like especially if you played on its original Super Mario 64. Try and Outlast Impact and watching how far can SM64 goes. I think it's worth it. So he 84 coins, so he only gets 16 from the reds. And he's gonna be just doing some nice wall jumps to get on top of these pillars earlier. And this guy is really annoying because it's literally in the middle of the path, so also Katze got really lucky. There is a glitch that I guess I don't know for what reason, but sometimes Fuzzy makes the screen blurry, but you still have control. I don't know why it happens. Maybe someone in chat can help me with that. It happens to me like once, twice. Maybe you have to hold like some specific direction. I don't know, but it happens. And luckily for Katze, it happened to him too, so he could just continue. He could back up himself and get back and collect his 3 reds. Alright, and the last star in this course is Monkey Race. And the monkey is placed right behind this huge tree. And he's gonna tell us that he is really alone. He wants to race with us. So let's see. It's not that hard of a star. You can just use the rollouts to catch him. Actually, you can't catch him with the long jumps or just regular walking. It's impossible. Also, thankfully for us, this tree is actually climbable, so if you go on the steep, the star will spawn right above Mario's head. So the fastest way to get the star above you is not jumping, but walking up the hill. And now Katze is gonna reset the game, and as I said earlier, because we skipped killing the plants at the beginning of the level of the game, we have to reset now to spawn the close to pipe. And here it is, close to pipe. Like, reason for that is pretty obvious why the pipe is actually spawned here, because the game thinks that we already killed the piranha plants. Like, we start the game, and we start the game and get any star. What does it mean? We killed the piranha. Pretty obvious logic, right? Except not really. Alright, time for the snake. And snake is fun. Basically, what you want to do is to climb this thing as fast as possible, but you don't want to use the snake itself, because snake tries really slow, and we are speedrunners, so we want to do weird walks and abuse the flood ability. It's from Sunshine. I think it's pretty good. So Katze is gonna be doing some really weird walkies in order to skip riding the snake. Oh yeah. Believe me, this walk is like actually really hard. Like usually people like me who are not really good at Super Mario 64 just use the snake on this last part. It's a lot safer. Alright, now Katze is gonna be doing probably cleaning the temple star, we'll see. No, he's gonna be doing the puzzle star. And not to do the puzzle star, there's actually an answer somewhere in the level. I think one of the bubbles tell you the correct answer for this puzzle. It's basically just pressing the 3 switches and you are good to get the star. Also, it is possible to do the BLJ here, but BLJ is kinda tricky and it's not really taking that much time. People don't really do this. Alright, I think Katz is gonna be doing yeah, Spiky Stone Star. So basically what you want to do here is just make sure that you can make as many stones spiky as possible, as fast as possible. So you try to trigger them while one is triggered to kill one, trigger another and such. Just a minor turn save. Also spawning of these stones is already. So yeah, you usually have fun trying to make all of them be spiky. Alright, so now he's probably gonna demolish the pyramid. Pretty easy star, just a generic star with a flood. Like, let's just fly around the pyramid a little bit and clean up the dirt patches. Nothing hard really. Katze is being a little bit safe here. Like you can save like couple of seconds by running away from the patch earlier, but Katze is playing safe, which I can totally understand. Alright. I'm not sure if 100 coin star is still in the route. I think it is still in the route. It's pretty fast. Let's see. If he's collecting reds. No, it's only reds apparently in the route. That's a bit interesting. Cool. So the rest is just placed all over the level. Like nothing special really. Just let's collect a bunch of reds. I think I was learning close to 100s one day when I was trying to learn 80 star route. Like I probably would have learned the 80 star route to be honest, but this game is so much not fun to run to be honest. It's like it's so annoying. All 2 is such a resonance flipper. I would prefer it if World 2 didn't exist to be honest. Like I'm fine with all the difficulty. All these auto scrollers everywhere, it's just not fun for me. Alright, and the last hour in this course is a mini boss fight, which has some interesting trick you can do on it. The thing is that Katz is going to be trying to do is to get 2 hits at the one moment. So when Katz is going to get a hit, this guy is gonna distract himself, so so Mario is falling down. But you can do something like this. I think it's only 2 hits. So he's gonna be trying to make Mario fall down from him. But thankfully for us, we can technically do all 3 hits at once. Oh, that's another type of problem. Haha. Father didn't reappear. Good job, Katze. Good job. Yep, there are a bunch of problems like this when object doesn't reappear, even though they should have reappeared, to be honest. The most obvious example of this is a cloud power up that is only one time appearing power up, and if you're gonna take any damage, it's gonna disappear. So you're gonna have to die and restart the level from the beginning. It is not the best thing to do in my opinion, but well, that's that. Right, this course. So this course is basically like in 2 parts. Like one part is just literal caves. The second part is the underwater part. Wow, I've never seen someone getting hit by these rocks. Well, you can technically do this cave without getting hit even once. It's not that hard to do, but it's pretty tricky because the RNG on these rocks is really annoying. I don't know why Katze did it like this, but well, I'm not gonna question his decisions on this card. Alright, and that's the star. So a couple other fast stars here. I guess silver stars, that's for sure. And he might be getting more hardest too here. So let's see. Yep, he's gonna get silver stars now. Also, another really easy star. Just basically go around the level and collect a bunch of stars. Like, it's pretty interesting that stars are floating around the Mario and following him. I think it's a cool little touch. Well, I mean, doesn't mean that most courses are dumb collision and dumb movement. Like, if you're gonna take the truth. And you kind of have to be sure not to spawn star way too high above this net, because this net is actually sand collision, so you can easily not be able to get out of from here. You just need to be careful, nothing much. Also, you can easily creep through this net too, which is also pretty fun. Not really. Right, time for reds. As usual, reds are scattered just around the whole level. Okay, here's the red star. I'm kinda liking commentary for this game because it's really obvious what is happening here and there, so I don't know. Not too much to say about everything, what's happening. Alright, and time for the frog suit. The frog suit is an ability for Mario to seem like a couple times faster than he usually do, which helps Katze to beat the boss. Like, not the boss, it's like the mini race here. Mini race with his mirrors. It allows him to actually swim as fast as they do, so it's not that hard. Also, Card decided for some reason, well, I know for which reason, that you will need to also be going through the circles here, which had really awkward collision on version 1.0. Thankfully, collision time increased like 3 times or such. It is not that hard to do, but it's just annoying. Also, camera can easily get stuck on the top floor, so you need to be careful with that too. So you see how fast Mario seems. Like, usually Mario seems speed is not even close to being as fast. Also, that was a pretty good race, not gonna lie. But he's gonna be trying to put himself into right position in order to be right on the place of the star, like this. He missed it just a bit. We need to do a couple more swims. Here we go. Right, there's probably gonna be a water temple star. And the water temple star will have something is happening apparently in chat. And I'm not entirely sure what. Well, let it ahead. Okay. Well, I guess Void reset the timer again. Well, that's fine. But while Katze is going to move to the water temple, I'm going to explain what's going to happen there. So, what you are intended to do in the water temple is to press a couple switches to move a couple obstacles to make you able to go to the star. But you can do some really nice long jump, triple jump, long jump, triple jump, good job. Long jump, wall kick to reach directly into the star, like this. Bang, and that's a star. And I don't have to press some weird switch to touch. Also, for some reason, all Mario aspects are not active for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, so it works. Alright, and now the mini boss fight of this stage. Let's fish. And this fish is like crazy annoying. You kinda have to pray that it's gonna be going right behind Mario that it didn't happen, because Katze, why did you do this to us? Why did you make this boss fish? Like, tell me. Why? Okay. But thankfully we still got lucky and fish didn't decide to swim away from us, which was happening to me all the freaking time. Well, like, if fish is gonna be swimming around from the gate, it's gonna take like ages for it to come back. But that was pretty good RNG, and as always, in version 1.0, this fish had like again, like 3 times less uh, watch distance, so you had to like pray that I would see you. Alright, time for the Guma Bros. One of the main antagonists of the game, if I can call it like this. Like, they are pretty useful, they're gonna be doing nothing but giving us tasks, so can't tell they are completely useless, they also gonna appear on the end on the staff roll, so why not? Okay. Alright, so you are gonna be using this coconut for the Yoshi, and when this game was really new, this coconut was used to... Oh yeah, I forgot about this glitch that you don't actually have to talk to Yoshi in order to spawn the star, but you can just be close enough to him and the trigger will be active. Just a small time saver. So yeah, in the when the 0-star run was new, the coconut was used in order to clear through a gate like Mips in 16-star run in original game vanilla. Like, just just another way to clip through a gate. Nowadays you can just do some nice little BLJ, which is a lot easier in my opinion, because coconut is rangy, it's trying to run and such. Okay, so here is the star. This level is actually pretty generic, just most puzzle levels is pretty straightforward, except for the couple stars you can get around here. So yeah, 1 star is this one, and another star is red coins that Katz is gonna get. Yeah, Katz is gonna get reds too. And one interesting thing to know about this level that you can just collect 8 reds but not use the boat, the wooden boat that you'll be seeing in a moment. Here is the boat, and we'll see if Katz is gonna be using the boat. Okay, yeah, he's gonna be doing both this. That's pretty cool. So yeah, you can just run on the side of this thing, and you just need a full health in order to be able to do the silver bounces. Actually, I think you need to be really careful with a lot of bounces because you need to get reds. Of course, this is not as hard if you don't need reds, but unfortunately all the categories need these reds, so you're kinda stuck with that. Okay, probably Katz is gonna be doing one key skip. Oh my god, oh no. Well, that's okay. He's probably gonna be doing another star now. He's gonna be doing star in course 15, I think, or later on in the over more stars in order to are really slow. But we'll see how this goes. But for now, time for more BLGs. And one of them is getting for the star. Also, we are probably gonna be seeing some really cool skip that's called Key 1 skip in this game. It was okay. Katze didn't really put the splits because no one can see the timer, current timer. Okay, we good. So yeah, and another star in this level that you guys are gonna be getting is the Hot Bully star. That's actually based on the splits. This bully is actually have some nice power up. It's able to make the fire field around him that makes Mario on fire. It's kinda annoying. Also, this is also really annoying. That when he's stuck on the pillar, that it occurs every freaking time. Well, we kinda have to deal with this. Alright. And here we go. Alright, here's the key one skip. So you can just DLJ right on that spot and move the camera so like you can get clipped into the gate. It might look kinda easy, but believe me, it's actually pretty tricky skip. But when you get a feel of it, you can do it pretty consistently. Like I'm used to a little bit different stuff. I'm turning camera weirdly and such. Katze is doing it a bit different way. So time for the factory star, and those spikes are actually lava spikes, but you can run right in between the two objects of lava and don't get hit, which is pretty neat. And of course useful for speedruns. Alright, here we go. Factory inspection done. Alright, and also in this level we are gonna be seeing another NPC, if I can call this. It's called Yoshi. But first of all, we are not gonna be going for the Yoshi star, but we're gonna be doing the factory, the infamous star that you might have known about, or the Frames Rage clip. Like, I wanna see. So it is a star, but but Frame was running on version 1.0. The camera was really stupid, so it was annoying. But Katze is running in version 1.1, which makes it quite a bit easier. Also, how now in this style, that's pretty cool. At least we got it, so we're fine, right? Alright, time for to see Yoshi, I'm sure. No, we are moving away from Yoshi. Never mind. That's pretty that you can use this warp. As usual, I don't really know much about this game anymore. I was learning 80 star for quite a while, but I still miss a bunch of stuff in the round. Alright. But thankfully for us, you might have seen this weird rainbow switch that Katze didn't get. I think with this switch it opens access to the minigames, but for us minigames not important, and we are not going to be doing them in just thankfully. Just killing the chain jump with Yoshi's eggs. Pretty easy. You just have to know the timing and such. And it's also really elite. I think you can just shoot with a good 1 second of difference and we will be still fine. Alright. So probably Katze is gonna be using Yoshi again this time in order to get apparently the honey, this honey flow star. The Yoshi is really useful because it can fly, and Katze uses a bunch of his flying ability in order to get faster here. Wow, what is this? Oh my god, it's RNG. Alright. Okay, take 2. That was unbelievable. Okay. Anyways, back to the run. Alright, we're still good. And now we're going to the desk. And the desk has a bunch of interesting objects. And as usual desk, like you have a desk on you. The floor is lava. Like, who doesn't have a desk with lava? I definitely do have one at home. I just have to collect a couple reds here and there. There are also a couple of invisible walls. Like for example on this. I forgot how the thing is called. I'm so good. Can you think? Okay. Nice desk cuts. Okay. Now. I definitely should have done how some. So you didn't have troubles with that right now. Anyway, that hexagonal thing has a bunch of invisible walls around it, so you need to be careful not to hit any of them, because floor is lava. And floor is lava is bad for us. Alright, here we go. Also on this calculator, it is a fully functional calculator. Subtract, add stuff and such. And also if you can type some special numbers on it, you can spawn coins. Like if you type 8008135, you can spawn something. Anyways, I haven't told that. Anyways, whatever. So yeah, Katz is now going to another sky level. Not another. I think that's the first actual sky level that we're going to be seeing here. What is this invisible wall? I have never seen this before. Okay, I should never question the amount of invisible walls in this game that we haven't discovered yet, or I don't know about. Oh, you can spawn infinite coins with calculator. Interesting. Oh, that's good enough for us. Right. And for the only final star in this hack, and shoutouts to everything being not retrievable. So yeah, when I was fixing other objects, I was making everything climbable and being able to ledge grab. So yeah, that was fun. Like, so many objects had such a weird collision map, so had to fix that. Shakaza. Anyways, finals. Finals are pretty easy start to collect, but you need to be careful because everything is not ledge grabbable. No, 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 no! Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Katz is definitely not getting the best life here. Technically, you are not supposed to be able to run this. I'm not sure how the thing is called, like tentacles, red tentacles. Let's call it like this. PG-13 stream. But running them definitely helps a lot with acquiring stars. And of course, unlike most stuff in this game, the thing is not really climbable hill, so you can easily slide off. That was interesting camera right there. It was weird. Alright. So I know this couple most others are really fast. One of them is the hotspot star. But probably Katz is gonna go for the Bobomb Savior star. Like, the story behind this level is that there are a bomb expedition that went into this level, but was killed by the King Hook apparently. And here they are, sitting around, there are 3 of them, you might have seen it on stream. And you can need to save them, but Mario doesn't care about saving bombs. And Katz is just gonna be trying to do a really precise trick. It allows really tricky triple jump wall kick to skip the pressing the switch. Here it is. And here's the star. and it saves like a good 10 seconds at least. Alright, that's actually a really hard skip, so that Katze was able to get it first try. Also, for some weird reason, this the thing that Katze blow up with the bomb is still opened, or even after you rented level. Well, I don't know why, but it is kinda useful for a 30-star route, but it's not really that much important. Also, Katze is typing right now Kurma from the main boss in this mini boss in this level, the Kurma Koopa. But who needs to kill Kurma Koopa? It's such a slow fight. It's such insanely slow and RNG heavy. So Katze didn't want to kill it. Alright, yeah, that's what I thought that this level is done. There's actually not really that much fast stars, because most things are really high. And for the thing, so this level is actually composed of two different parts. There's lava part and the ice part, and straight away from the start of the level, Katze is gonna do a glitch that you can do with kicks that allows you to get on the volcano a lot faster than you are supposed to. And okay, is he gonna get it? I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. Okay, he actually got it. So what happened there is that you can grab stars during the death animation that is not possible in the original Super Mario 64. But in this game, Katze screwed up something, so it's actually possible to do this, which allows us to skip this small animation of Mario dancing and greeting player for acquiring a new star, which is pretty cool in my opinion. That we think this is actually in game, but we all know that it's because the Katze screwed up something in coding. He got the star because I saw it on the star display screen. No, star display. Star pick screen. So it was there. Alright. Well, that was just a big generic slide, nice to talk much about. Except probably for that you can actually skip. This is slide, if you touch it, you are gonna be always butt sliding. So if you're gonna be collecting 100 coin star right above the slide, you're gonna skip the cutscene of getting star because slide is gonna set you to butt slide animation, which cancels grabbing star. Small skip that requires routing in most of the stuff, but people are not really willing to run it anyways. So it is kinda here for someone who wants to try a route, or a 30-star route in Lost Impact. But yeah, this run skips like a lot of really stupid and awkward stars. Also, Katze didn't go for this star animation skip. You can do basically the same thing as he did in Volcano, but it's not really that hard. Apparently he just, because of the side flip, he wasn't able to try it. That's fine though, doesn't lose too much time. And time for the course 9. And this course is basically about bees. There are lots of bees in this course, and as there are lots of bees, there should be a bee power-up that allows Mario to fly a lot longer distances that he was able to in regular Super Mario 64. And the first star Katze is going to be getting is a Hurricane Star with reds, and it is especially effective to get 100 at the first star because you need to talk to the Queen Bee not to get the hints. Like, you have to answer some questions. It really doesn't matter what you answer, but if you answer something to her, you will get access to the bee power-up. Just a small thing, which I think is pretty cool. Like it is really doesn't matter what you're gonna answer here. Oh yeah, I forgot about this thing. Yeah, this level has one of the best bosses in the game. It's called the Spider Boss. Spider Boss is a traitor of the local bees generation. I'm kinda trying to kill them. And it is really, really good boss. I don't know how I cast did this to us, the Spider Boss. It's just kind of a meme in the community as the most unfair boss. And it's only in post 9, like it's not even that far in the game. So I guess people who will play it casually might have been distracted by that fact. It wasn't even, it was never really enough to that it was like always this annoyance. Oh yeah, of course, Spider Boss is actually in the 80-star route, so that's gonna be fun. But Katze is basically finished with the 100 star, and he just have to grab the reds. And here we go. Oh, and I don't know if there are any soft blocks in this particular level. This I can remember any. I know there are a bunch of occasions of weird collision here, but not soft blocks really. It's also possible to BLJ through this B protector to the B power up without talking to Queen, but you are gonna be in the KBB jail because you can't get after you got the B power up, can't get back from the protector, so you're kind of stuck there, which is fun. Alright, I think it's time for that boss, the spider. We'll see, but I'm pretty sure it's time. Alright, best RNG. There's actually a really nice strat for this boss, but if you're not gonna get it like 3 times in a row, you're basically dead. Like what you want to do is long jump when boss is gonna be attacking you, and that will allow you to be right on his head. Oh, it's actually possible to do it with kick. Okay, I didn't know this. Well, good. That works too. Maybe it's even more safe like this. I don't know. But that was a really good spider fight. Really, really, really good spider fight. Luckily, Katze didn't got RNGs and such, so we are good. Alright, Panicking Hive. I'm not sure if Katze is gonna be getting Panicking Hive, but that's a star is basically a spinning bunch of scuttlebugs. No, you don't need the power up, so probably he's gonna get another star. Oh, interesting. Oh, he's actually going for the... Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you can do this. But yeah, that saves quite a bit of time by not having to climb all that thing and such. Pretty cool. So just need to kill a bunch of scuttlebugs here. Easy 3-star basically for the 80-star runners. Here we go. Yes, as easy as that. Okay. I think Katze is gonna be getting all 7 stars here. Actually, I'm not sure about the B race. It seems so slow to me, like you need to be racing the B, and the B is moving really slow. But spider power up here, like the B power up, allows you to create nets. And creating net will allow you to have the balls in order to walk from one part of the ball to another, like this. The B1 reds cuts the diet on the B1 reds right on at the end. He should be good though. I think can pick this up in the later on in Orwell 3. As the segments incoming. Well, we'll see. We'll see, Cubs. We'll see. That is probably it. No, never mind. Maybe he's gonna exit level. No. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna be getting all the stars here. Way too much fun. Say this B race is pretty hard for the casuals, in my opinion. This I had fun with this because you kinda need to learn how to use the big power up as fast as possible. But for the speedrunners, of course, that's not a huge deal. And you can just run. And this, as easy as that. Also, just as we love in Kazakhs, most stuff is not actually a climbable hill, so you have to deal with that too. With being in a sliding state nearly every time. Vulgar. Okay. And here just the beast carries. Easy as that. Alright, now we are for sure done with HHH, course number 9. And he's gonna be dying here or wait, he's gonna exit level. Okay. Okay, so now he's gonna be clean up the OL1, and the OL1 cleanup will consist of 2 parts. First of all, he will need to fight with the Goomba Bros again. This time they will get some different power-ups that you were supposed to be using in the game, I guess. I don't know really what was supposed to be here, but this fight is actually pretty easy. There's about the first phase, and there's actually a second phase. Oh, there's no second phase. No, there's no second phase. I don't know what happened. Anyways, that's the first star in the world you need to get. Star is up here in the above the clouds level. So many above the clouds level, that's actually insane. Because I apparently loved the above the clouds levels. I think there are at least 3 levels that are appearing above the clouds. Alright, here we go. And here we are done with OL1, and luckily for us we are nearly done with OL2, but there are still a couple levels left if I recall correctly. I think Katze is going to be doing the Gloomy Abyss level, and of course the Bowser 2 level. I'm not sure if they are really that much faster. Also, this skip right here, getting to the B1, is used in 20 star route, and because the sequence breaks are allowed in 80 star from now on, you can just do it. Oh, that looks really scary. Alright. So yeah, he's gonna be collecting a bunch of stars here. Basically all the stars in Bowser 2 will be collected. The things are actually really annoying because the ones that are rotating counterclockwise can easily not work to the quicksand down below if you're not careful, but thankfully enough, there is a setup that was found by Bird650 that allows you to do it really easily with the backtip. Oh, that was kinda scary. The reason for that is because the if wall is coming from Floor is kind of to the wall side, Mario is going downward. It's kind of weird like this, but yeah, you kind of have to deal with that. That's basically another reason for me not to run 80 stars, to be honest. Like, this star is really annoying. And I don't know why Katze even decided to include this into the game. It's so annoying. Also, the thing can not work here for the same reason, because some of its parts are turning from the wall and back into a normal collision. So it's all around weird. Right now you can do a really small skip here, not to climb the whole tower, but you can actually do the... Oh, he's going to climb the whole tower, okay. Well, apparently it's easier to get this tower like this. Also, these black holes that you might see on the star grab can actually are excellent at doing. So you should be really careful. And it's kind of an RNG where they are, and you really don't want to get hit by the things. And you can get hit during the star grab, which is gonna be like GGTBH. And you need to start the level from beginning. But with all stars collected, so it's not that bad. All that was really good. Shadow Mario fight, really good. It was a basically brilliant fight. I couldn't have asked for more, to be honest, when I was running 20 star runs. Like, usually that guy is just running around and doing some weird stuff, getting stuck everywhere. But now he's literally did what he was supposed to do. What a good guy. 2 frames goal, fuck. Okay. And we are in Oval 3, and Oval 3 I think is easily the best part of the game. In my opinion, like, all the fails in Oval 2 that occurred during the initial playthrough are matched up with the Oval 3 amazingness. And we are going right straight into one of the best levels in the... It's post 11. I'm just gonna be getting a couple random stars here and there. Basically just a bunch of really obvious movement and performing. But do I get a shot of... Oh yeah, right, of course, how could I forget that Electric, amazing guy and dude who actually routed this game multiple times and got a really nice route with all the BLJs and such. When I was running this category for fun, during one of the weekly races that our community had, they went called weekly races, where a bunch of people were just racing the one hack, and I was trying to kind of learn it in the shorter period of time. And last Impact 80 Star was one of these hacks, and I was using Mazen's route for this. So a huge shout out to him. Yeah, Jarp, you really must play Oval 3. Everything else is not really that great, but Oval 3 should be played. At least watch Oval 3. It's worth it. Also, the switch that Katze just pressed, that yellow one, is needed to disable this fan, otherwise you will get blown. And I'm not sure if it's actually possible to do it without the cooler turned on. So yeah, people just turn it off. Also, there's the thing called the fast data bus cycle, which is easily one of the harder things in the game, and I really doubt Katze is going to be going for that. I think Frame and AP616 and High Perfection went for the fast bus cycle, but it's like really hard. And this the thing here, data bus. Like, you can jump on this without having him moving or the whole cycle. You can do it without that. No, well, yeah. Also, there's gonna be a sudden stretch for here to enter the pipe from the below, which allows you to skip. Oh, don't get soft lock, please. You can easily soft lock on this pipe. So you can. I think you can just infinitely bonk on this pipe. You can need to be careful. Also, Katze is gonna be getting some extra damage here. Oh no, he's not going for the star grab. Or he will? Yeah, he will go for the star grab. It's pretty easy one because level is so small. Like ceiling is very low, so you can easily get the Death Star grab. That's pretty good. I don't think that the boss was different from 1.0. Might be wrong, but I don't remember. Okay, this thing. Um, Shout outs to perfect Capsule 11 camera right here that you have to deal with here. There's a shark here that you actually were supposed to save, but you can actually do it without saving the shark. It's not a big deal because it's not gonna be going too far up. So if you're fast enough on swimming, you can just do it without. There's also another way of doing this, with doing the triple jump walk thirsty. It's like a whole lot harder and pretty weird, but people can consider this swim faster, like triple jump, just thirsty. And of course it's something that people would love to do. Right now, it's time for reds. The reds are most of the reds are actually placed in the air. In order to get boost in the air, you will use this. I forgot the word again. Like, what a good commentator right here. Okay, anyways, so he's gonna be using boost on these guys quite a bunch. Else, okay, I remember. Good for me. So basically, it's 3 shell launches down for all 8 rates. Fast level star. Doesn't require thirsty. I don't know. Anyways, it's kinda precise. Angle should be good. Your walking and triple jump should be good. So it's not that fun. This rod with raining water is a lot easier. Clamp hole, okay. Okay, that's a nice launch from the shell. Let's try again. Give it a good launch. Here we go. Now he's gonna free the Mips. Mip is gonna give us a nice little star. Sounds like fun ship. Yeah, best just another really fast star, not much about it. So yeah, I think Katze is gonna be getting a couple more stars here. So probably Corky Katze is also gonna be a star that Katze is gonna get because he missed one of the stars in Bowser 1. But firstly he's gonna be getting these guys, right? Nice invisible wall. Nice invisible wall version 2.0. Okay, third try is a charm. Do it, Katze. Here we go. Yeah, croaking content is slow as fuck, but what? That was. Oh, you actually need only 3 of these guys to beat him by the shell, anyways. So Katze is good with this thing. You can technically manipulate them to move straight into the shell, so you don't have to rely on the RNG and such. But this is kinda tricky. Rip, my notes fell off. Yep. He might will have to get the Korokin concert. So yeah, there's one star is a fisherman guy, another one is a Korokin concert. So time to see what we're gonna do. Okay, this in time, and it's a fisherman. What you're supposed to do here is go alongside this small line, but you actually don't need to follow it. You can just take a shorter path and shortcut a little bit, which is nice for us because everything in this level is death. Like if you are in the water, you're losing health, so you need to be a bit more careful with that. Okay, croaking concert, here we go. So a croaking concert is something from the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Basically reminds me of these frogs that you need to sing the song, like you need to sing all the songs like Sarah's song and such, and they will give you the heart piece and a couple other good things. And here it's just gonna be showing the buttons that you need to press, and you just need to repeat that. Easy as that. Pretty free star. So it's also kinda slow star, but you know that's something you had to do if you missed the big one reds. Yeah, that's Stephen says correct, exactly. Yeah, I forgot about this. But when I play this game, it definitely reminds me of Ocarina of Time. And also Banjo-Kazooie. Let me remember. I saw some Banjo-Kazooie runs, but I can't remember frogs in there. I have such a bad memory. No chip percent. Yeah, no chip percent is a thing. Actually, even though GameCube has no chips, I still freak up and will sometimes and press the wrong C buttons. Alright, this course. This course has... Wow, that's amazing. I didn't even have time to explain what's going on. So basically that's a downward. It's an upward that you might recognize from... I don't know if it is actually... Oh yeah, it's used in the original game. It is in B2. That you can upwarp from B2 fall up on the ceiling. This is the same thing here, that you have that you press the A button when you're going from that place where is no ceiling and there is skyable ceiling. And you press A right between these two frames, you get upwarped up on the ceiling. Okay, and he needs to do it one more time. And you can see where are the ceiling that we're using here. Here it is. So and in vanilla game, this trick is actually called the fall glitch. Falsely named fall glitch because fall actually doesn't play any role in it, and it's actually just actually a ceiling. And here you just need to catch the thief that stole something from the casino. And here we go. For the thief, world is in peace. Alright, and now it's time for the minigames in this level. And to open the minigames in this level, you will need to talk to some of the Pianta guys, I think they're called. But Katz is gonna trick me with another star right now. There's actually a toilet star here. There's just a small sewers that has some really small skip that you can do with this pipe right here, that you can walk out of it and get straight to barely to the end of the level. Keeping like I think like 1/3 of the level and such. It's pretty cool. Really easy skip. Also, Katze is going kinda safe right here, not going top spot, going into the toxic water. Well, I can understand the reasoning for that. It doesn't matter too much anyways. Okay, so now Katze told to one of the pianos that now he's gonna do one of the mini games. And this mini game is actually one of the hardest ones. And you need to collect all the reds on this pinball machine. And in order to do this, you basically just collect reds, nothing much, but everything is so slippery and weird, and you can easily soft lock on something here, so you need to be careful. But I think it's not that bad if you have enough practice, in my opinion. Like it's not that fun during a casual playthrough, but it's alright in runs. I might be wrong. Also, it's really easy to die right here when you're grabbing the star, so probably Katze is gonna be ground pounding for safety. Oh no. Well, that's fine. Alright, all against us to go on last impact. Okay. to open some more mini games. So probably it's not gonna be mischief and mischief something because it is so slow. But he's gonna go to another mini game, and this one is have to slide and jump on the very exact number. And actually, there are a couple of numbers that works here, but I think the correct number for this one is something like, I don't know, I don't remember, 29 maybe. Let's guess the correct number. I think it's 29. 26, okay, I was close. It was 26. So yeah, there are also other numbers that have interesting effects, but the one that gives you the star is actually 26. Also, it's really easy to die after you do the ground pound. You need to be careful. Yeah, the correct number is 26 because they bet a star. Yeah, yeah. But they also bet some other stuff like coins, 1-ups I think, on other numbers. There's just a Biantos that tell you which number you need to press anyways. Alright. Well, yeah, to be honest, I like the music from the Star Revenge 2.5 plus 6 music was a lot better than this one, in my opinion. Probably people are not gonna agree with me, but yeah. Also, this star is really annoying. There's actually an intended way you need to get on this thing and use this power up to go on the smallest. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. And you need to go on this smallest ledge, and don't need to fall down. And you also can easily overshoot the star here. I don't know. Don't ask me why he did this. I don't know. So freaking stupid. But this version is also pretty good, I agree. But as I said, it's just my personal preference. I just like music in 2.5 more. What? Oh yeah, these guys are also really annoying. There are evil actors that are able to shoot the what the thing is called? The thunderstorms on the player. It's like super annoying. Well, we have to deal with that. To be honest, if I were to make an enemy like that, I will just like giving them 1 second to tell me that I'm gonna attack it, but they're just doing it instantly, so it's basically impossible to move away from them. But they suck so much, it's insane. It was so easy to make them good and not annoying. But well, again, let's not speak about that. We all know this game has special things in it. Also, there is no laser cam in this game, but instead you can make camera facing right behind the mirror, which is really useful here. So you just press this button and then go on page up. Right, we're going to be getting like also a bunch of stars here. Alright, time for this thing. It's actually possible to skip this ride at all, completely, with some rollouts on the sand. But Katze is not doing this, and it's not really that much faster. So he's going safe, which I can totally appreciate. Why even if that star in the route? I have no clue. Because Minecraft, exactly. Except it's not Minecraft, but it's Rainbow Card. Alright, and we are up with the same power up that you have seen. It's like a Rainbow Star. It allows you to kill this chain jumps running around. It's pretty neat in my opinion. Easy every time. Also, there is a blue coin switch here that you can use for 100 coins, but I don't know if I think you are getting 100 coins in this trial because 100 are probably very fast, and overall this cost is really fast, even though it looks like it is not. At least for me, I was sure that this cost is not that people don't get much stars here, but they actually do. So time for the weird no block abuse. And actually, the easiest way to use these no blocks is just to press the A button, because when you press the A button, they will instantly launch to the highest place, which is neat. The reputation here is why this game is being made, but there's a good reason for that. Like, I think every hacker wants to make something good, and you think, man, that would be cool if I'm gonna pull a bunch of custom objects and such. It's gonna be fun. But then you move it way too far. Like, you need to be careful when you're coding custom stuff, because custom stuff might be really annoying for regular casual players. And this hack has a bunch of stuff that is not really fun for casuals. But it is interesting to look around what could be made in SM64, and it raises like the top of how good custom objects can be in SM64. I'm not glad if you can use me. I'm a glad too, and it's probably not my fault that I'm speaking too low. Anyways, so that's probably the last day that Katze is gonna be doing. Mush, the thing is that he is never gonna do it last week. That's just not gonna happen. Like, just think about how many work you have to do to fix all this. It's just insane how many work you have to do. And even like a good hacker will probably need sources in order to understand what's going on last week, but there's so much stuff done, it's actually insane. So it's like a bunch of work for basically nothing, because guys have already got all the last impact hype. So yeah. So yeah, just a chill level. I think this is one of the best mini levels of this game. I like it so much, it's so chill. Like, we just listen to this music, it's amazing. Actually, there's gonna be one more main course I forgot. We're gonna be getting 3 more stars. This one. The course is called LSD. Live is a Real Dream. Pretty interesting course, to say at least. It's like one of the most unusual courses in this game. There's also the musical notes that you might have seen, and these musical notes actually allow you to get one more star that you're gonna be seeing pretty soon. Right, this mini escape with a triple jump allows you not to move around time here and just go and get the star. Is that that? Also, no! Katze missed one of the cycles, that's a huge deal. Yeah, just a small time loss. It's fine. This still makes me feel uncomfortable. Don't worry, man, it feels being uncomfortable too. Oh yeah. Anyways, so here we go. So he probably is gonna be doing this musical note star. Never mind, I could never guess what Katze is doing. So yeah, he's gonna be doing the infinite pit here. So why this pit is infinite? The reason for that is very obvious. That when you're going to be falling down, you can be falling down infinitely here. And you just need to hit this blue thing with stars. And how this is made is just there's a huge wall below the thing that washes you up back. Pretty cheap trick in my opinion. And also camera freaks up pretty heavily when this happens. So I don't know, it's like not something I would like to do in my hack if I were to make something else related. But I can understand reasons, like I made something that then I need to include it in my pack. But you kinda need to filter what you made. Yeah, you just put a warp to the beginning on top. It's really cheap trick, believe me. So if Mario has ordinance lower than minus 4000, put it back on minus 3000 and move Mario coordinates somewhere. Easy, really easy. So that was the musical star. We just played the music notes on the things. Pretty easy. To be completely honest, most of tricks and quasi objects is not quasi objects, like in last effect objects are actually really easy to make. It just most people don't do custom objects at all, and the effect of and the hype is so high that people don't even notice it's so high, so easy to make. Well, anyways, so yet here is the Bowser 3 level. This level is actually okay. Don't die, cats, don't die. Here we go. Okay, that's how you usually do it. Don't softlock. Oh my god. Please no, expert. Also, this music is from Sonic Adventure DX and it's amazing. What? My blood is boiling when I listen to this music. It's so good, such a good input, really close to original one. So yeah, what you need to do here is just to collect four switches to open the final switch. So yeah, you don't have to light all these three things, but only two works. I actually haven't heard the SM65 import. Or Katze did half of the trials, and actually it is preferable to do the ice trial third, because you get the flower upgrade that you can destroy the ice balls that are falling up here. That was close. Come on. Okay, here we go. So it's just basically annoying climb on top. Also doing Gravity Reds here is also kinda pain because everything is so slippery in this hack. Just the basic rule of this hack, let's make everything slippery to annoy players. You can actually do this without with only one torch. No need for all two or all three. If you can do a pretty precise long jump here. Also, Cat is going to be doing some triple jump to skip not half, but like one of the parts of this tower, electric tower. Alright, and here's last switch. And Katze is probably gonna get star number 81 in the 80 star run, for the reason that if you have the star number 81, the shield at the beginning of the level won't appear when you rank to the stage. So it's pretty neat. And of course, and if you're gonna die at the final boss, you're gonna be warped outside the OL3, and it is just a marathon safety to get star number 81. Alright, time for this thing. Time to climb the annoying platforms. So the final final boss, Rashai, it is actually they are homing platforms. Oh, that's unfortunate. He fell down. That's fine. So yeah, these platforms are actually they are homing platforms. So and it's good if you fall down because you're gonna be falling them at really random angles. So try not to fuck up this too much. Okay, here we go. Also, if you're a good player, for example, if you're a seagull, you can do some amazing glitchy walking to get on top of the thing, but it's kinda hard, and it is no need for that to go for that in 80-star route. Alright. And just a really easy fight right now. Second phase basically just run and do some kicks practice, like everything. You can walk and drink some tea while you're moving forward. It's really free. I think you don't even have to do rollouts. You can just basically just run. It is that free. And last phase is actually one of the best phases. Now the gravity here is gonna be a lot smaller, if that makes sense. So Mario can do some huge jumps, and also he's gonna be healing from the shield, this yellow shield. Also, another thing to notice that actually the this guy Rashai is not gonna be going down before you get all 6 HP. So Kat is gonna be healing as fast as possible to 6 HP to make him not start to attack from the sky, and so he starts to go down as fast as possible. That's a better NG. He didn't get up to 6 health, so he started to attack, unfortunately. That's fine, he's gonna be going down pretty soon. Also, you can do some tricky shenanigans in order to get on his head when he is still flying. But if you're gonna do this, you won't be able to heal to 6 HP, so he is gonna be continuing. He will be continuing attacking you from the sky. But you can actually you can continue attacking him even though he is silent rotating, which is like insanely hard. But it's possible, and it saves like a bit of seconds and skips couple cycles. Also, that's a kinda better NG right now. Low gravity cheat, exactly. So I can't say that's the best RNG ever because this guy is gonna be gone under the floor right now. It's so unknown that this can even happen. Also, everything on this model can kill you, so you need to be careful with that too. Come on, Katze, you can do it. I think that's last hit. No, one more hit. Also, there's one nice Easter egg. The Peach that is trapped here is actually not. She's not a Peach. It's actually Yoshi that shoots with the platforms, which is which is a little bit low, but it works like that. So if you can BLJ straight to the Peach, and you can ride her to spawn platforms. And GG. But unfortunately, that's not really the end of the run, because now you will have to watch the credits. The reason for you to have to watch the credits is because you have to press the A button 3 times after the credits because there are a couple text boxes. So yeah, let's watch the credits. They are amazing. They show all the levels, probably a couple of them we have not seen. Let's check if we have seen all the levels. Like we have missed couple above clouds levels. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, shoutouts to me for being in credits, exactly. Oh yeah, I was in credits, insane. Also a couple other guys that we probably know, and appeared in chat too. Oh, I'm kinda dead right now. I'm really not used to talking too much. I usually don't use mic on streams, so talking for me that long kinda kills my throat. But I should be fine. Alright, that's basically very close to the end. Here we go. And that's 2 presses, and the time is gonna be on the fade out. And time. 1 hour 29 minutes of playtime. So I'm curious how IGT's world record. That's cool. I guess IGT in the last instance, of course, yeah. So yes, thanks everyone for watching. Shoutouts to Katze for pulling this amazing run and being an overall cool guy for playing with the keyboard such hard games like Last Impact, and was able to make an amazing show of such a weird game. Also for 20 coins, yeah. Alright, so next one is gonna